So earlier today, and credit to all these photos from Mac.Rides, by the way, go check them out on Instagram. These are the leaks for the Kings Island Giga. I think it is near, if not 110% confirmed now, that this is what we're looking at for this Kings Island Giga. I mean, it looks good. I think this is going to be a really great ride. If you kind of look at this ride, it's actually more well-rounded than the other two B&M Gigas we have currently. Like, if you look at this layout here, it does look shorter. But from what we'll get to here in a little bit, Coaster Mac 305, he created a recreation of this coaster, but actually added the elements in. Now, you're probably wondering right there, well, we don't know what the elements actually look. Yeah, we actually do. If you can see here from this blueprint, we know that the coaster is around 295 feet tall, but it's going to have a 301-foot drop. Now, that is not exactly the biggest Giga ever. In fact, it's literally the smallest Giga yet. It's smaller than Intimidator 305. But the thing is, it still technically qualifies for being a Giga. Yeah, the height is 295 feet, but if it's 301-foot drop, yeah, that still qualifies for a Giga. And it's also kind of subterranean like we thought it would be. Maybe not quite as big, though it is only around 300 feet tall in total, but that is still subterranean, so I guess we were kind of right on one thing, but definitely not the biggest coaster out there ever. And here in this blueprint piece, you can actually see the queue line. It stretches out a bit, pretty big, so that's actually kind of cool. And here's one that I'm really fascinated with. This is the station. I don't know what it is, but I really think that looks cool. If you look on the top, you can kind of see where the train is going to go. The roof looks kind of interesting. I don't know why I really feel fascinated by that, but this is definitely cool. It's very interesting. I'm just loving seeing all this from the Kings Island Giga. Like, these leaks are really helping. A lot of people did not expect this coaster to be what we thought it was going to be. Like, when the leaks originally came out a few weeks back, nobody was actually thinking that was going to be it. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's probably fake or something. I highly doubt that. How can something this well rendered be fake? There's just no way. And it's kind of too late to even come back from that. Like, there's no way those were fake. And I think it's pretty much near 100% that this is what's actually going to happen now. And this footage right here you can see from Coaster Mac 305. This is kind of what we're going to be looking at. I think some of the stats we know of already is that first overbank is going to be 181 feet tall, so very cool. This element looks really, really good. And then the first turnaround is going to be actually 218 feet tall, as you can see right there. That is going to be massive, definitely very cool. That's going to be an awesome element. The speed hill is actually 63 feet tall. So like a lot of people have said with Leviathan, as you've seen in other videos, a lot of people like that speed hill and Leviathan the most. So maybe this could be one of, if not the best part of the ride. I doubt it, but it'll probably be very, very good. Then you also have the airtime hill with the trim that is 138 feet tall. So definitely similar to Leviathan. You're seeing a lot of Leviathan type stats here. And of course, after this, you go into the freaking helix that is very elevated. It is about 109 feet tall. And, I mean, it's better than Fury's Helix. Anything's better than Fury's Helix, am I right? I am definitely right. And then you go into the mini hive dive, which is about 88 feet tall. And this is kind of mimicking Fury. This coaster, as itself, is basically taking elements from Fury and Leviathan, combining them into one coaster, but improving them at the same time. Like, look at that. That mini hive dive looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. If it hauls through it, it'll be better than Fury's. And you can argue that it's not, but I mean, if it's a smaller element and it's going through it faster, you're going to really come out of your seat harder and you're going to feel a lot more force with that. But overall, this coaster is looking really good. I'm excited to see this thing. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, whether it's big or whether it's small. It doesn't even matter. This coaster is going to be so much fun. You cannot deny that. All the elements are looking really interesting so far. We have a lot of overbank type elements, and I think that's something similar with Gwazi. Not a lot of people were expecting this thing to be like a overbanking type RMC. There are definitely a lot of airtime moments, but some really whack bank turns too, and this Giga is also sharing some similar traits, even though they're nothing alike. I think that's just kind of a cool comparison. And there were also two names thrown up, trademarked by Cedar Fair here recently, Orion and Polaris. So I think Orion sounds cooler. I don't know if that's just me, but I think this thing is probably going to be called Polaris. I don't even know what's going to happen, if it's Orion or Polaris, whatever. Are they going to theme it to the stars? I have no clue. But what Mac did here with this color scheme, I'm hoping they do something like that, like a navy bluish. I think that would look really cool. They don't need to keep going with that teal blue trend, just like Fury and Leviathan. But overall, whatever it looks like, however good it is, I'm sure I'll enjoy the heck out of it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Post your comments down in the section below. What do you think of these Kings Island leaks? Are you excited for it? Are you not excited? Are you spoiled like some of these fanboys? But anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, Coaster fans, I will see you later.